This is question number 1 from exercise number 5.1. Question says diagonals of a parallelogram WXYZ intersect each other at point O. If angle XYZ is of 135 degree, then what is the measure of angle XWZ? So angle XWZ is equal with angle XYZ, and each is of 135 degree. Opposite angles of a parallelogram, here you can write so therefore angle XWZ is also 135 degree. Then we need to find out angle YZW also. So here YZW, this one, and angle XYZ, these two angles are supplementary because they are adjacent angles of a parallelogram. So here we can say angle XYZ plus angle YZW is 180 degree. Adjacent angles of a parallelogram. This angle XYZ is already given as 35 degree. So here instead of XYZ we can take 135 degree plus angle YZW is 180. Keeping angle YZW on its place, 180 on its place, you can bring this 35 to the right hand side. This positive 135 will become negative 135 degree. So angle YZW 135 subtract from 180, that is 45 degree. So angle YZW is 45 degree. Now next part of the question says if length of OY is 5 centimeter, OY, this length is 5 centimeter, then find the length of WY. WY means length of this diagonal, WY. So yes, that should be 10 centimeter. So here I can say length of OY is equal with length of WO, and each is of 5 centimeter. Reason, diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So length of WY we need to calculate. So here we can say length of WY is equal with length of OY plus length of WO, because W, O and Y are collinear points. So this reason you need to mention. So this way length of WY can be taken length of OY. OY is 5 centimeters. So here you can take 5 centimeter. WO is also 5 centimeters. So plus 5 again. Total it will be 10 centimeters. So length of WY is 10 centimeter. This is all about this question. This way you can find out both the missing angles and length of WY. Question number 2. In a parallelogram ABCD, if angle A is 3 times of x plus 12 degree and angle B is 2 times of x minus 32 degree, then find the value of x and then find the measure of angle C and D. So first we going to find out value of x. As far as angle A and B are concerned, so I can say they are adjacent angle, because if you see this is your quadrilateral or parallelogram ABCD. So A and B are corresponding to one after other. These two angles are one after other. That is, after A we have B. So that indicates A and B are adjacent angle. So here we can say angle A plus angle B should be 180 degrees. And reason you can give, adjacent angles of a parallelogram which supposed to be supplementary, that is the reason angle A plus angle B is 180. So here you can say adjacent angles of a parallelogram. This is your reason for this statement that angle A plus angle B is 180 degree. Now the measurement of angle A and angle B are given in mathematical form or in the form of polynomial, that is 3 times of x plus 12 degree and 2 times of x minus 32 degree. So here instead of A you can take 3x plus 12 degree. So 3x plus 12 plus angle B is 2x minus 32. So here I can take 2x minus 32. This should be 180. Now we will follow the same procedure what we do to add or subtract polynomials, because these are algebraic expressions, and in case of algebraic expression we used to add and subtract like terms. So like terms we need to recognize in this expression. 3x and 2x, these two are like terms, so we can take 5x together. Plus minus minus, we will take sign of greater number. So when you subtract 12 from 32, you will left with 20 is equals to 180 degree. Keeping 5x on its place, 180 on its place, I can transpose this negative 20 to the right hand side and it will become positive 20. Now 5x on its place, 180 plus 20 will give me 200, and keeping x on its place, 200 on its place, I can bring this 5 to the right hand side. So since it is multiplying to the left hand side, so when I'll bring it to the right hand side, it will divide. So we can write 5 in the denominator of 200. So x is for 200 upon 5, that is 40 degree. So this is value of x. So first part of the question is over. Question says then find the value of x. So this part of the question is done now. Now the next part of the question says find the measure of angle C and angle D. So angle C and angle D are two adjacent angle, and as far as angle C is concerned, I can say angle C is opposite angle of angle A and angle D is opposite to angle B. And in parallelogram, opposite angles are congruent. So in order to find out angle C and D, we need measures of angle A and B. So before going on C and D, we will find out angle A and B. So here we can mention that A, angle A is actually 3x plus 12. So I am keeping 3, x we calculated as 40 plus 12. So 43 is a 120 plus 12 will give me 132 degrees. So this is measure of angle A. Same way I can find out measure of angle B also. So angle B is 2 times of x minus 32 degree. So 2 into 40 minus 32. So 40 into 2, 80 degree minus 32. So we need to subtract 32 from 80 to get the measure of angle B. That is 48 degree. So angle A is 132, angle B is 48 degrees. Now it's time to find out angle C and angle D. Here I can say angle C is same as angle A and each is of 132 degrees because they are opposite angles. And angle D is actually same as angle B because they are also opposite angle. So each will be of 48 degrees. And for these two, we can give same reason, a common reason for them, that opposite angles of a parallelogram. So this is all about this question, and this way you can solve and you can find out value of x and value of C and D.